Welcome back. You're still watching Weekend Live on SABC2. Around this time on the program, we usually turn our attention on appreciating spaces and buildings around us. And this week, the spotlight is on a building housing a leading advertising company, a favorite for architect Pheta Mofolo.
We are at number 58 Jan Smuts Avenue. It's a building that belongs to an advertising company, Chillibush, in Johannesburg. And we're standing right outside their office building, which is also a new style of architecture in South Africa, contemporary South African style, with a lot of glazing, a lot of shapes and planes that intersect in different ways, just to create a beautiful aesthetic, but also serves a functional purpose. You'll see that the building has what is called a butterfly roof, which is basically two planes of roof meeting the center of the building, with a central gutter that takes away stormwater. And the butterfly roof essentially is a structure that's used to give a sense of lightness to the structure. It's almost like an upwardly aspiring feature, and coupled with expansive glazing, as you see behind me, also adds on to that sense of a lightness of structure. Very contemporary, very open and airy in terms of the internal spaces, which is what is actually quite popular and what works very well for our climate and the style of architecture in this country. The steel and glass make a very good combination in this very similar style of architecture I'm talking about. And it's a structural element that can carry a lot of weight with very minimal sizes. And it's also a beautiful material. If you put steel and glass together, it creates a very nice texture, a very nice looking structure that actually serves a purpose and actually looks nice at the same time. The stairway, as you will see, actually is a very important feature that contributes to how the building responds to the site. You will notice that the site is quite sloping, and you actually enter from the lower end of the slope. The stairway brings you up to the entrance level, or the ground level as it may be. But it was also made a very grand feature, very wide. You'll notice that the treads are extra large to ease the rise to the top level, but also to make it a prominent feature. The use of sandstone as a tiling material just gives it a different feel from the rest of the building, which is predominantly steel, glass, and a bit of plastered wall. So it's about making it a very visible feature, which is also your point of entry, your point of contact with the building to get to the inside. I think what's important in architecture is how a building is established. First, a building has to respond to its immediate site. Secondly, it has to respond to its context. I think with regard to this building, it's clear to see that for the intent of the use of the building, it is important to have a street frontage, visibility from the street, which is what prompted the location of this building to the far end of the site. So it has to be visible, it sits tall and proud of the site, but at the same time, it becomes a very realizable, a very recognizable symbol as you go along Jan Smuts. Jan Smuts Road is a busy road, so for a company that sits here, visibility along a main arterial route like Jan Smuts is very important.